standard and of a level that would produce the kind of the potential and possible sources of funding to put setting up tertiary institutions. I wouldn't be.
Okay, good morning. Okay, good afternoon, rather. Mine is actually not a question. I just want to say thank you. Because just a few days ago, I tried to do some research on how to get funding, and I'm still working on that. So when I got this invitation to be on this meeting, for me it was a privilege to know how to. I've got some information. I'm still not clear about some, so maybe I would want to be in subsequent meetings so I can get a very good understanding on how to access funding for what I am about to do. Thank you very much.
Oh, all right, Sefa, thanks a lot. Thank you so much. Sefa is based in Port Harcourt, and she's doing great things in the supplements and healthcare range. And I know that what she's also doing, it has more to do with social impact, for which she requires as much assistance and help as possible. Certainly, Sefa would, inform you of our further training programs. We have training programs, then of course we also have the live presentations. The live presentations, though they are brief, but they will be essentially free, and some of them will be more detailed. And then of course give you, the opportunities and the places where you can get, some of this assistance. Like we said earlier on, it is crucial that we match adequately, the type of funding that is required for specific social impact projects. You understand? Sometimes the difficulty is in not matching. Sometimes we go looking for funds in the wrong places. There are organizations that are even ready to invest equity in social enterprise organizations. All right? The organizations like that, they're ready to invest equity in microfinance banks, in manufacturing, and the rest like. At the same time, there are also, groups that are also ready to invest, in healthcare, invest in farming, invest in agric, and all that. Let's not all make this mistake of, running to the big telecommunication companies every time we need funding, and believe that if we write a good letter, then of course they will, certainly give us what they want, what we need. Take note of the fact that it's very, very possible that those organizations, those areas you are interested in or that you are doing, they are not, involved in those sectors. So it's important that we do that. Now, we have a question here. How can an African country be encouraged to set up a sovereign fund as part of its economic strategy? Wow, that is at the top. Well, the fact of the matter is that I think African governments have seen enough good examples from the United Arab Emirates, who are operating strong sovereign funds now. Norway operating strong sovereign funds. And these funds, are like national endowments. Okay, what is happening is that rather than spend the monies from their, what do you call it now? Their commodities, their raw materials, their minerals, they are putting all that monies in sovereign funds, which are growing by leaps and bounds. And those sovereign funds are adequately invested, in very strong equitable securities and all that around the world. And what those sovereign funds are doing basically is promising future prosperity for those countries, though they're already prosperous. So these are things which, of course, they can only be handled by bills in parliament. You know, like I said earlier on, like the Charities Commission, Ghana needs a Charities Commission. Nigeria needs a Charities Commission. I know South Africa already has a Charities Commission, you know, which is very, very good. And that is one of the reasons why giving in South Africa, you know, is so transparent, you know, and, you know, just like the UK. So, our African countries can be encouraged. It's a good topic to handle anytime. But of course, most of these things have to go through parliament, you know, have to go through the legislative process to be able to get, you know, the kind of, yeah. So we'll take just one more question and then we're done for the day. I can imagine every one of you, you are rushing to go and do many things. One more question.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, please. Kindly introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Musiba Olasisi. I heard about this thing through Adenike Akpeji.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yes, I am. Wow, Felicity is here. Oh, is it the name of Felicity Solar? Because I know the company Felicity Solar.
Yeah, please.
Okay, sorry, don't mind me. The name just struck my attention because they are my major customer.
Okay.
In another business line. Okay, so I'm into a couple of things. A tech entrepreneur, and I presently have founded some businesses, but the one that is of interest now is the Greek tech business venture that we founded, and we've been in touch with a couple of investors. And however, what I seem to find out is that some investors tend to have their niche focus, even when it comes to area of funding. And when you spoke, you know, there were some aspects of the slide that were quite interesting for me when you were talking. Particularly, I actually even did a screenshot of one of those pages. Just a minute, I did screenshot, I shared it with my team. I said, guys, watch out for this. Yes, the particular point where you spoke about creating a compelling narrative around the impact you are making and the lives that you are going to touch. That was really quite succinct, and it's really hits the nail for me. So my point is, for those of us who are into technology, you know, related business ventures.
Yes.
Because I also saw a lot of data on grants for different businesses. It's not been so easy these days with the what's the right word to use now? With the bad name some tech founders have given to grant usage. I don't know if you are familiar with what's happened in recent times. And I'm really sometimes I want to throw all resources into pursuing grant and funding and financing. But when I see that it's not coming, then I continue to bootstrap. But of course, it gives a lot of it will give us a lot of breather, you know, and ease if it comes. So my question really is, what is the right approach to this? Even though the challenges are there, and sometimes I've met with some investors, they give you 50-50. They give you 50-50 feedback. They won't tell you your product is bad enough. They won't tell you it can't scale. Or they won't tell you, they've not told us all those complex things. Sometimes, in fact, I think a particular investor said it's too complex. I don't understand this. It's too complex. You know, I met another one who said, you are doing solving multiple problems at the same time. Why not just start with one? You know, so but if I was to start with one, I will be replicating another product that is in existence, because my own perspective is bringing uniqueness, you know, into the product that I have that I am launching, and then the solution I'm trying to actually drive. Because if I am going in the direction of the investor's interest, I will simply be a copy and paste platform. I don't want that.
Let me ask you this. Just 1 minute. Let me ask you this. Do you have these? Okay, let's put it this way. Do you have an existing business plan